ausspielen. So wird es auch für die
Hey, so here we are again in Bavaria. Welcome back. I just dropped off our slurry tanker, and what I was doing with that was filling up I was starting to fill up the shed. I hauled a load of slurry over here. We've got about 5,000 liters worth of slurry. I want to get our production going as quickly as we can. We're still getting things set up here. So what I want to do now, I guess I'm going to have to switch my weight around. Drop that. I kind of think at some point I'm going to need to upgrade or pick up another tractor for in here just to run as either a front loader or a tow tractor. I mean, I suppose I could empty out the TMR. We could use the Fendt. That might be a thing to do because it's just been parked there. Our Fendt Favorite 515, I think it is. Yeah, I could empty out the TMR out of the back of that, and that would put that back into service instead of just relying on one or buying another tractor, because buying another tractor is expensive. And right now, as you see up in the upper right hand corner, we are sort of light on funds. Hang on a sec, let me fix this. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, we are sort of light on funds. But that's okay. We have a plan. What do we have on the front? Yeah, we got the manure fork. We're going to need to grab a scoop of manure and drop that in there. The other thing I'm thinking about doing, and I should probably do it before we call it a night here, is we only have $9,000 left. But we have the greenhouses going, we have the apples producing. I checked our silo, and it turns out I did not put any wheat in the silo. I turned the whole works into whole crop silage, so there's that. We can sell the whole crop though. We can take that up to the BGA or wherever to raise some quick cash. But what I think I'm going to do with the some of the cash that we have is, while the greenhouse is starting to produce, it'll work pretty quickly. While the greenhouse is starting to produce though, I'm going to buy us probably 4 cows, like full-size cows, to actually get milk producing. Because milk is a pretty good source of cash. When it's flowing, it usually brings in a pretty good coin. And then milk will be what bootstraps us into... Yeah, here we go. That took it. Did it take it? Milk will be what bootstraps us into our next phase of the operation here. Oops, we want our production menu. Yeah, this is the other thing. So we've got manure and slurry. We're going to activate that, and we're going to start making some solid fertilizer. We're going to need that for our greenhouses and for our fields. That's what they're called. Those things that are right behind us. We're going to need solid fertilizer for our fields. We do have a fertilizer applicator, so that's handy. And I think I am going to pull the trigger on a couple of cows. At least, let's do 4. Let's do 4. We'll leave the tractor there. Remind me to shut the lights off. And we're going to take some brown Swiss at... Oh, those are expensive. Those are expensive. Okay, well, we'll start with 2 then. We'll at least get some milk coming in. 12, we'd have to keep those for 6 months. So I don't think... Yeah, let's buy 2 of those, and that's going to pretty much wipe us out. For $4,200. Yeah. Okay, well, that was... it was an expensive setup. It usually is. All right, let's take our tractor back and take our tractor back, and we're just going to call it an evening here, and we're going to see where things stand in the morning. Did I mention that it was tight going through here? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of half tempted to sell that. Because it's going to sit there for a year. At least. I don't even know if we're going to end up using it. We probably will. And we really could use the cash. All right, we'll see you in the morning. All right, how's that? Is that any better? Hopefully that'll... I fix some stuff. So, where are we? Solid fertilizer is producing. Do we have any in stock? Yeah, we got 1,600 liters. That's always a good start. Lime, still haven't done anything on that. We've got some grain going. Very minimal amounts of grain going. Probably not enough to bother trying to start that. How are we doing for the rest of it? Okay, so yeah, dairy. I think the cows were a good call. We've got 400 liters of milk. We'll let them run for a day or two and see where that takes us. Sunflowers, not bad. That's only 50 liters. I think we'll get some good coin out of that. And our regulars, yeah, that looks good. Apples are coming along. They're a little bit of a slow producer. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. What we need to do now is let things work. And while we let things work, we're going to get onto these fields here. And I was thinking about that last night. Yeah, I was thinking about that last night. And in the interest of harvesting rocks and not messing around with that plow that we've got, I think what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can rent a subsoiler, because subsoiler will give us a plowed state, plus it'll pull up a whole bunch of rocks for us, and they're easy to deal with. So we're going to see about this one here. This is 4 meters. We've got enough horsepower to pull this one. So let's see, how much is it to rent this one? $500. We can afford it. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to find our tractor. This is the dude. Where's my tractor map? Wow, that grass is really really starting to come in. So I'm going to find our tractor and I'm going to run up to the store. I've got to break this all down again. All right, fine. I'm gonna leave this here. And when I lose my front loader arms, and when I say, "Where's my front loader arms?" Can someone please remind me that they're by the basketball court? up to the store. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you back in the field. So here we are at Len's Machine in Hines. We've got our subsoiler, and as I was coming around the corner, there's one of our creepy combines going by. As I was coming around the corner to pick this up, I had a look up in the corner. That little field up there is ours, and it has bales sitting on it. So I guess at some point we're going to have to pick up those bales, and we also have some more bales in the back field. So that'll be a project for another day, but today I want to get this going, get the field work done, and I want to get that Fendt back in service, the favorite. I hate having to tear stuff down and put it together again. But, I mean, that's the name of the game, right? And so we got to go in here, and we can just drop right into our field. It's raining. This is going to be fun. Will it let us rip up this field? I hope so. Oh, yeah. Yep. Should we just connect the two together? Now, I kind of like having the road going across there. But that's ripping things up. I'm going to rip around here. Okay, we're going to have a look. Get out and have a look in the rain. It's still showing it as barley. Weird. What's our map say? It is not barley. It's been ripped up. All right. This is good. This is good. I'm surprised, though, it's not leaving the plowed texture. And I'm surprised it's not pulling up more rocks. Allow create fields. Let's turn that on, see if that makes any difference. Probably won't. Actually, the smart thing to do is we'll just do a pass along here. Back into this corner here. I do like this subsoiler, though. It's easy to pull. Yeah, weird. It's giving not the expected texture. I'm going to kind of cut this corner in here a little bit closer to this tree. Just plow it all under. Now, even if it's not given the plowed state, I still think this was a good idea, because messing around with that plow in here sounds like just a miserable proposition. Because it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Alright, make this a nice straight cut across here. Straight-ish cut across here. Come back up into this corner. And we come back down around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. We can take a couple inches around here and straighten it out. Okay. All right, let's make sure that we're not working for nothing here. I'm just going to rip this over here. Drop our weight off, and I'm going to pick up our foncasseur and see if this will let us pick up these rocks now. I think this next thing that we're going to try on another save is if we can get a subsoiler that works on the front. And I think one of the Lizard 6MTs does, or something. we can get a subsoiler that works on the front of the tractor and put a stone picker on the back, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. We're collecting stones. All right. Okay, rock and roll. We're in business. All right, so cool. This calls for a time lapse. We're gonna put some music on, sit down, pour ourselves some coffee, and we'll see you in a little bit, okay? And just for funsies, let's bring this over here, and I betcha as we come up, we should be able to go like that. Yeah, and in we go. Okay, cool. This is gonna work. This is gonna work, and I don't really care about the barley. Okay, that is that. While we have this here, I'm just noticing, if we take a look at it, this has a 3-point attacher on the back of it. And I think, if I remember correctly, this subsoiler is part of a kit that goes along with a seeder and a box that goes on the front of the tractor. I seem to remember that being one of the starting things in Bloomfield. So might look at that down the road. We don't need it now, but I just want to take a second here and before we start picking up our rocks, I'm going to swing myself around here. I'm just going to run a rip up the side here of this field and see what this thing does, because if it works, we'll hang on to it for a few days and probably do this field. If it doesn't work, then we'll use our regular plow. I don't mind plowing this field with that plow. I've done it before. So let's see what we've got out the back window here. What do we got? Oh yeah, we've got boulders. That's okay. That's good. That's kind of what we were expecting from a subsoiler, and I'm fine with this. So we're going to call it an episode here. I'm going to finish the rest of this up off camera and probably hit a couple more fields. Thanks for coming out. Leave us a like if you like what we're doing. If you really like what we're doing, why not subscribe to us? We'll catch you next time. Bye.